So we're dropping out of combat?
Dropping out of combat.
All right,
Man,
cool. So
imagine if it could have been Torlin's friend. Like, we know she's depressed. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I'll wipe my sword on the bottom of my cloak, and as I sheet, I'm like, that was a fine hit there, Frostglade.
You're welcome.
Mighty battle.
It is a shame it had to die. We haven't seen another Leviathan this whole time.
Yes, a crying shame. Yes, of course.
Oh, I don't think you mean it.
And then the shadows dissipate.
Mm-hmm. You did well too, Meriss, I assume.
Yes. Thank you, Meriss.
Anytime, Frostglade.
All right. Well, this seems to be some sort of dock for them, isn't it? I don't know. That's weird shit happened there. that was weird.
Meriss is gonna go over to the statue.
Yeah,
Sure.
where the statue is in the other room, you said?
No, it
Or
landed
is
on
it-
the platform
oh.
in this room.
Oh,
It fell
okay.
off of the Leviathan, didn't it?
The Leviathan, yeah. It was
Leviathan.
it changed to it, and it came free when the creature was killed.
Oh, I see.
And it matches the others in the other side, and it has the general shape and kind of like composition of a giant Leviathan. It also has like a kind of a flat platform almost on its back.
The Leviathan did.
The statue that you're looking at right now.
Oh, it also has. Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Argos, are you okay? Do you need some bandages or something?
No, I'm completely fine.
Okay. Just making sure. It looked like it was pretty hungry.
No, don't worry. This is definitely not the most gruesome attack I've had. And,
I believe that. Do we want to try to go put those statues back? Maybe.
That's a fine idea. I guess we'll start dragging.
Is it? I'm not sure.
Well, we came all this way. Are we
Yeah.
just gonna leave? Are we gonna explore and just leave without like at least seeing put the statues back where they came from?
Frostglade fixes Meriss with his intense gaze, and he says,
Sometimes it is best not to mess with things we do not understand.
Once
But
again,
how
I agree
else-
with him.
But how else would you understand them? How
That
would
is
you- else
not
would you-
a good argument. There are dangers that will take us and our souls, Meriss. We should be careful. We can always return.
Mary screws up her face like she's like, looks like she wants to pout, wrinkles her nose a little bit, and goes, and just doesn't say anything. Just stares back.
I don't really know what to do, but I don't feel good about any of this. Does this place belong to the Ideneth? I'm guessing it does.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Are these gods in opposition to the Ideneth god, perhaps?
I have no idea. I mean, we could try to go find out, but
I would like to speak with someone on Torlin before we do anything more.
boring. Boring!
"Yeah, yeah,
Maris crosses her arms. Says nothing.
I don't disagree, but
This is not a hill she's dying on.
This it would be a shame to come all this way, fight this creature, and I kind of like look at like the Leviathan slowly sinking into the water. Kill it and not see this through, however, Frostglade.
I have my doubts, but we are
and then I forgot for a moment that you're not part of the binding.
a partnership. So if the both of you would like to act, I
Yes.
will do so as well. Okay, fine, Meriss, goddammit.
She's impatient. Frostglade talks slowly. I apologize. She will interrupt him. I apologize on behalf of Maris.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Oh yeah, Frostglade's he's going through this transformation, but he's not all the way there yet. Yeah, he succumbs. He agrees.
I will help.
Pickle runs
Perfect.
up him and like pats his little tree cheeks with his little pickle
Just-
hands.
Frostglade tries not to smile, but he can't help it.
Oh,
Okay, tiny one.
And then Starwipe, and we're dragging in the.
Yeah, Frostglade and Argos are dragging it. Meriss is just like, good job, guys.
Do it again.
Yeah. Just try to drag like 500, 600 pounds of stone. You're like, a little more to the left.
Let's place one statue and observe what happens.
Place the Leviathan and the Leviathan one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which is the Leviathan one?
David, oh, really? Really? That's where you're going to go with this? That's a fair question, but I'm still annoyed.
The 6 small slots, the last one.
Well,
Is
there's
the youngest burner with the world on its back.
Oh, yeah, that
Captured
makes a
and
lot of
Bound in
sense.
Blood. Wait a minute.
Both of them make some sense.
Yeah.
Well, what's the worst that could happen? Okay, a lot of things.
Well, one has 4 slots, one has 6 slots. Does the
Mhm.
Leviathan one have 6 fins that we can slot it into it?
Correct.
Okay. there you
Okay,
go.
cool.
Hey.
That's what I was thinking. All right.
Okay,
Excellent.
it clicks into place.
Let's go get the other one.
I take a deep breath. Actually, Frostglade lets out a very deep breath because he's been holding it.
Okay, I guess so.
And we get the other one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Has it got 4 slots?
it does. But where are you putting it?
In the center.
We knock down the middle statue.
Yeah,
It's the only way to do it.
It's the only way. This is the way it has to go. Yeah, no. Put it in the last empty one, right?
Yep, definitely
Yeah.
the fourth slot.
Yeah.
I had a moment of like, did I just not understand something? Like,
No, just DM being a dick. Yeah, it clicks into place as well. Now what do you do?
Oh, I was worried there was going to have to be some defilement of the middle statue. The middle statue, we haven't looked at it too closely, but what? Wait. The inscription was on the middle statue.
Yes.
So it does belong here, right?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
We never said it didn't. It was
I
just more
had it
about,
in
like,
my brain that it might not.
So I'm gonna roll awareness. Did anything change? I'm just gonna go
Sure.
for it.
Go for it.
Okay.
Awareness on 4s.
Oh, Frostglade is having second thoughts. He's rumbling mightily.
3 successes.
Okay, so Meriss, you noticed that as you loaded the 6th one on, you noticed something a little bit different about it compared to the others, especially once you load on the 4th statue. The 6th one seems more reactive to like positioning and weight than the others.
Is it on perfectly?
Yes.
It reacts. Like, it reacts how?
If you
What is that?
as you like push on it a little bit, it's even though you've put it correctly in its slot, you can move it slightly.
Can we push it down?
Maris pushes it down.
Okay, so Argos, you push down. Meriss, you push
Yeah,
down.
Just gonna start
As
pushing
you
it
do
down?
so, as you start pushing
I
it down,
pull up.
Get out of here.
as the two of you push down on the statue, you hear a successive click.
That's okay. I
And
had
we
my
grab.
I keep going all
Okay,
the way.
Go.
Yeah, it goes all the way down as far as you can. It goes down only about like a foot, and once you do that, it clicks into place. It doesn't go any further.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The others don't move at all, right?
Correct.
Yes. Well, we did slay it.
But there's got to be more than that. That can't be it.
Well,
There
there are
has to
6.
be more.
There are 6 statues, and we found one monster with the statue corresponding. Yes.
I guess.
As
Well-
the two of you
Meriss-
turn away from the statue, you notice that the statue goes back up.
Goes back up.
So I was thinking, Frostglade wants to look around. Did we not notice like a sphere, a great stone sphere anywhere?
No, I mean the only spheres that you're seeing are on the 6 statues.
Oh, okay, but not. Okay, so everyone does have a sphere, every one of the statues?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it might be missing from one of them. Well, that's weird.
Can I pop back in the other room and see if there's anything like in the other room? Like
Which other room are you looking for?
the
The
one where
Hydra
we
one?
found the Hydra statue. Because the Hydra is the Hydra one that's we're trying to click
That's
in,
the
right?
the turtle one,
The
Yeah.
turtle one
the
clicked
Leviathan
in. Yeah.
one clicked in.
Or
Once when you push
Leviathan
down
one,
on
okay.
it.
Can
Yeah.
we try any? None of the other ones click in at all, do they?
No, they don't move.
Probably some hints in the inscription.
That's what I'm gonna go look at again.
Burdened with the weight of a world on its back.
The 4th one is captured and bound in blood. So there's a Hydra, captured and bound in blood. Recluse in hunting for knowledge is an octopus. Eldest is a merworm. Next, ravenous in hunger eternal is a giant-looking shark. Captured and Lost in Death is a shelled creature with tentacles. Yeah, I do believe it is because we've slayed the Leviathan that it moves. I believe that the statues must be magically linked to the creature that they are representing. No?
To what purpose?
Maybe to unleash. And I turn around and look at the Cinnabar statue in the center. Maybe to free this.
So we've done the work of the forces of chaos this day.
I'm not too sure this is chaos related. Mathlann is, though he is a dead god and an ancient one, I do not believe he is one of the dark gods.
I see. Well then, should we be looking for these creatures out in the wider world? Oh, the merworm. Is it likely the same?
Who's to say? I haven't seen it with my own eyes, so I couldn't tell you.
Neither have I.
As well.
I'm gonna kick the statue in the middle. Just give it a bit of a kick.
What in the middle?
Oh, the middle, the center statue,
Just
the Cinnabar statue.
Yeah, just like fuck you.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. Dude, I guess I guess we could leave. Like outside of like trying to. Can I roll like a lore again on the engravement to see if it is some kind of riddle? To figure it out? I'm at a loss.
Frostglade strikes the merworm statue. Not to destroy it, but strikes it with a good intention to actually this would deal damage to a regular creature for sure.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and strike it. Just do a might body. Might body.
Fuck you, statue.
Eat shit.
I've got a couple of sixes, and then a bunch of garbage. To be honest, three good numbers.
Yeah. As you throw your sword back and forwards onto it, your sword makes a sickening wobble actually as it strikes the statue, and it kind of like comes back immediately. You're not able to deal any damage to it.
Oh, okay. This was very much the statue. Oh, I actually maybe have to deal damage to it.
That was the merworm, like when you were attacking?
Correct, yeah. The eldest, driven to rage with a fiery heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Frostglade doesn't say anything because it's going to take too much work. He strikes it again.
Okay. You know what? You go for it to strike it again, and you're not able to chip away at it. This seems incredibly resilient.
Okay.
If you can't figure out with your mind, I guess just go in with guns a-blazing, or in this case, a very large sword.
Frostglade goes to statue 4 and pulls out his dagger, and will literally, I'll happily take I almost said a wound. I will kill myself! I'll give my hand a little cut, a good slice, and then I'll actually put my sappy blood on the statue.
Okay. So you're dripping it atop the Hydra. And as the sappy blood permeates the Hydra, you see it emanate with a light, and it clicks as well.
Oh,
these are hints. Each one of the statues requires us to do a task, and I don't know if we should continue. Although maybe we should actually awaken this thing and kill it.
I'm gonna go to the third statue. 1, 2, 3. The next Lost in Death, and I want to try and push it. Okay. I'm gonna put my hand on it and see if anything happens.
Okay. You go up to it. This is the shelled creature with the tentacles, reaching across it. As you touch it, go ahead and do an awareness mind.
Awareness mind. Okay. I got a 5, a 3, and a 2.
Okay. So you notice that as you touch this, it is made of a different material than the rest of the statues. And as you notice that and look closer at it, it's almost like it's very like almost porous once you get up and really, really inspect it. And it seems less solid than the others.
Well, I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
Before we go on, we should heal.
And as Frostglade says that, he's uncorking a vial of AG, and he downs it. Glug, glug, glug.
Okay. Did you take a wound?
No wound, but I did take some toughness damage.
Your toughness will regenerate at the end of a combat. Yeah, so you're good.
Oh, well.
Oh, he just does it because he's...
But it's very refreshing.
He's thirsty, yeah. Delicious.
And Meriss took no wounds. She just, bounced a little across the floor.
Yeah.
Then she hid.
Yeah. Okay, so it's more porous, and it's just okay, interesting. Captured and bound in blood, ravenous and hunger eternal, recluse and hunting for knowledge.
Oh man.
Recluse and hunting for knowledge.
Yeah.
Read it a story.
Driven to rage with a fiery heart. Yeah, just bring a book out and just lay it on it.
I mean, if fiery heart, like something with fire,
Soul
ravenous
fire?
and hunger eternal, lost in death. I don't know. Like Meriss could go touch that one.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea. May as well eliminate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meriss is gonna go inspect, touch, handle the shelled creature with tentacles right after.
Meriss, what are you doing?
I don't know, trying to figure something out. Just bear with me.
Okay.
I guess lore?
Meriss, I would almost never say this, but maybe you should cast a spell.
I don't. Ooh. Meriss is going to. Yeah, I'm gonna YOLO. She's gonna cast Knight's Touch on herself. So Knight's Touch. Well, we'll see if it's successful first and foremost.
Okay.
He's hoping.
5 Oh, I got like 4 successes.
Okay.
And then we'll just 4 successes. So that means for 4 minutes. So anyone looking at Meriss right now, she just becomes see-through, right? So essentially, she's being filled with pure Shaeshian energy. So she's partially in the realm of the spirits. Poor Pickles, who was inside her cloak, just falls to the ground and skitters towards Frostglade. And she can pass through objects essentially at this point. And she reaches out and she tries to grab that weird tentacle porous statue.
Sure. As soon as your shade magic infused hand touches it, you see the statue just crumbles to dust immediately, and the platform remains, and it rises up and clicks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. And by good, I mean this seems like the worst possible idea, but we came all this way.
It stays like that, right?
It does.
And Meriss just goes, "Oh, well, okay."
Huh. Whoa.
And Meriss tries to touch all the other statues.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, may as well.
No effect on the others, yeah.
Okay. She'll just stand here for 4 minutes, incorporeal.
Yeah, just
twiddling her thumbs.
recluse and hunting for knowledge.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Are you going to use your forbidden knowledge on that one somehow?
Yes. Let's just go for it.
I mean, you have that book with the Revenant Sire and stuff, don't you?
I don't know if I don't have it listed it being on me, so I was just going to operate with it. She didn't bring it with her.
Right, yeah, fair enough. Okay.
There's also the recluse part. I don't know if that matters, but maybe it just needs to be one person needs to be in the room interacting with it. I doubt it, guys.
I mean, we could try that, and then Meriss would just stay in there. She can't really be hurt right now for the next few minutes, so if the two of them stepped in the other room, I could try doing the forbidden knowledge thing.
Frostglade leaves.
So we have that discussion in character.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Do whatever you want.
And so Argos and Meriss are hanging out in this room?
Oh, I see. Sorry, and I'll leave too.
Why not? Let's.
Meriss,
yes.
as you're standing in this room alone, you see the octopus statue. It has 2 outstretched tentacles. They move and put their hands open as if they are awaiting something.
Oh.
Don't give it Pickles.
Oh. Well, Pickles is with Frostglade right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to think what
Give
I could.
Pickles. Oh my goodness.
Like a book or journal of some kind.
Hey, what did you say your name is again?
Haha, Argos Bright Shield.
Good to meet you again. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I hope Meriss is okay in there.
Yes, I hope so too. It'd be a shame if one of the binding died.
Well, this just got really uncomfortable.
I'm gonna just try to grab the little tentacles with my.
With your incorporeal hands?
Yes.
Are you still incorporeal, or did you literally wait until to not be?
Well, I snap out of it. I start reaching towards
Okay.
it while incorporeal, and I snap out of it, and I'm.
Wait,
Back
so
to normal.
Okay. I'd be interested in what happens if you stop being incorporeal in the middle of something. But you touch it, and nothing happens.
I'm gonna go ahead and just roll some forbidden knowledge just to see.
Okay.
Why not? Let's test this out.
Right,
So I get
yeah.
double training, and I have 2 in it. So I
How
guess that
long
means I
should we
get.
give her?
Until I'd say until a scream
Okay.
or 20
I'm
minutes.
rolling 7 dice.
7 dice. Okay. So you're just rolling lore mind?
Arcana,
Arcana mind. Okay.
because that's what my forbidden knowledge is
Yeah,
in.
do it on 5s.
Okay. I'm gonna use one of my cash successes, and we'll say I now have 4. Yeah, I have 4 successes.
Okay.
You rolled 7 dice. You got okay. Nice. That's actually not bad on 5s. Never mind. Yeah.
So you recognize this kind of creature as an octar. This is a deepkin creature. They're basically like octopuses, and you know that they are very inquisitive, very curious. They are probably the most intelligent sea creature that you would be aware of. And yeah, you know that they seek out knowledge wherever it's to be found. In this instance, you do notice that it appears to be grasping for something. So, if you were to intuit, it seems like it's trying to pick something up.
Is there something around it that it's trying to pick up, like attached to the statue?
You look around
Or
the
no?
room. There's nothing in particular in here other than that.
Well, I still have. Okay, I have that ring with the constellation still on it because I have a few tchotchkes and shit that I've kept with myself. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna try
Tchotchkes and
giving
shit.
it that ring. It's a blue stone with constellations on it, and like try to put it on its little tentacle and see what happens.
Just
Okay, sure. So you put it around the little tentacle, and it glows for a moment, and it curls its little stone-like claws back and clutches it, and it clicks into place.
I think I did it, everyone. You can come back now.
Okay,
just walk back in.
what happened?
It just wanted to be by itself, and I gave it something of mine, and it took it, and that's all it wanted. It's an octar.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
It's a very intelligent sea creature. It's really curious. It just wanted to learn a thing.
Well, we're on the right path here. We should be prepared for whatever comes at the end of this. But there are 2 statues left.
Is there? There's one.
Ravenous and hunger eternal, and the eldest, driven to rage with a fiery heart.
Meriss is just gonna put a ration on top of the ravenous and hunger one just to see what happens. Like,
Yeah,
why
why
not?
Nice. Hey, worth
Sure.
a shot. Yeah.
Put it in its mouth.
You put it on top, and it slides off.
Okay, put it back in my pocket. Not that.
Just old piece of jerky. Just like, all right. Well, this is for later.
Do you still have the fire, like your stick of fire? I assume, or no? Like,
Oh,
is there
the torch.
Yeah.
Stick of fire.
The stick of fire.
Wow.
Shut up.
It does sound really good. It's a fireplace
Maybe-
log, basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Just.
would have
I
burned out
guess
by
I'll-
now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, never
whatever.
mind then.
You guys
Okay.
fought a
Some-
giant turtle. It's not magic.
Yeah.
Oh, so do we have no light down here?
No, there's sconces.
There's
Oh yeah,
sconces that
in
are-
this room.
but,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well, Frostglade's going to head out to the remains of the Leviathan, and he's actually going to grab a chunk that's been chopped off, and/or chop a chunk off
yeah.
if need be.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah,
Ooh,
sure.
Smart.
And then he's going to bring it back, and he doesn't love doing what he's doing, but it's business. He's gonna shrug and stick it into the mouth of the mouth
Shark?
of pickles. Jokes. The mouth of the shark. Yes.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
shark
Its eyes flare and the mouth actually clenches down onto the flesh, and
Yes.
it clicks into place.
Last one.
I already tried hitting it with my sword, but I could not harm it, and I don't know if that's the goal anyway. Actual fire is probably the appropriate call here.
Driven to rage with a fiery heart.
I light a fire. Dave's not
Okay.
stopping me. I now have a torch. And then I take the torch and put the flames against the statue, being statue number 1, which looks like
The
a merworm.
Merworm.
with a
Yes.
stalk, with like the anglerfish
Oh,
stalk, right?
I put it against the stalk specifically, maybe to light up the stalk.
It does with a sudden whoosh.
Nice.
it goes up in flames. And the first
also,
statue
we should be
clicks.
ready for what happens next.
Yeah. Oh my god! I take out my weapons.
So the last thing that you remember is as soon as you stopped putting pressure on statue number 6, it came back up.
Oh, I forgot that, actually. I thought it
I'm
clicked
gonna
into
go
place.
over and I'm gonna press down on it.
Okay.
I'm going to
Because it's
stand
burdened with the weight of a world. Yeah.
in front of the statue, the middle statue, with my shield out and look very ready. And
Okay.
be very ready, actually, also, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So as Argos pushes down on the final statue in the sequence, there is a click. And once all these statues are alight, the center statue, you notice it begins to turn 360 degrees slowly. It's currently 90 degrees.
360? Okay.
Degrees. It's beginning to turn. It's turned 90 degrees. I can't hear Isaac anymore.
Ah! I was freaking out this whole time. Frostglade sees it start to turn. He feels like it's a countdown. He literally grabs Meriss and he runs away with her. Meriss, I'm sorry, but he's not even talking. He's just like,
Let's go.
and I grab her and we're leaving.
And the thing that you notice as you begin to head towards the staircase is the staircase just out of sight. It is now closed.
No. I don't know what's gonna happen, but get ready.
It turns 180 degrees, and the two fountains on either side of the room increase their fountainness, and more water begins to stream in. The water is up to your ankles.
I'm gonna let go of the turtle.
The turtle is fixed into position.
Ah, shit.
200 degrees.
I
turn.
destroy that fucking statue in the center of the room, David. I'll start by mighting it.
Okay.
Argos, help me.
Just turn around and actually, I will give aid, so you get an extra 2 dice.
Sure. You grab onto it. Might body 6-2.
Oh, 6-2, Dave. Come on. This is actually a bad roll, but I did succeed using my focus. I've got 3 whole successes.
Okay, great. You throw your back into it. You hold it as much as you can, and you hold it for a second. You hear it creak, and it snaps out of your hands and continues to turn 200 degrees. Water is now up to your knees.
Try again.
Frostglade, I don't think that'll do anything.
It feels like it's beyond your strength.
Okay, that's pretty
240 degrees. Water is up to your thighs.
I'd like to go to the door and try and open the door to the staircase.
You try and grasp against it, and you realize there's nothing to grab onto.
Okay.
300 degrees. Water is now up to your stomachs. Actually, Meriss's neck, your 2 stomachs.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna crawl up on Frostglade. Do we want to check the other rooms real quick?
Yeah, I guess I'll start wading towards the room that had the Hydra.
I'll go into the other room.
Okay, as both of you go to the other doors and begin to push, you realize they're also locked into place. 330 degree spin. Water is up to Argos' neck and Frostglade's nips.
Nips!
His nips. Nice.
Sorry, turnips. Yeah.
Yeah, his turnips.
Okay, what is there to... Oh, do you know what? I'm going to roll an awareness just to make sure there's nothing new to interact with.
Okay. Mind awareness 4-2.
On it. No problem. 2 5s.
Okay. You're looking around. You're seeing the 2 torrential streams begin to pick up. You look at the statue, the base of the statue, as this continues its rotation, and it's nearly back to its original position. You notice there's a little bit of water starting to go down into that hatch. And then finally, as it reaches 360 degrees, and the water begins to fill, the statue drops from the center of the room, out of sight, down a circular shaft going straight down, and you're all being pulled along with it into the dark.
Well, too bad that Isaac couldn't find the secret switch on the wall to disarm the trap. Looks like he's let the party die and it's all his fault. We'll miss you, Frostglade. Anyways, it's me, Franco, back again for a quick little intermission, and I want to talk about Discord. We've got one, and I want to see you there. You can join via the link in the show notes, or find a link at the top navigation bar at questward.com. Get on in. Share some painting you've been working on, pics of the pet, or your theory on exactly how all the pieces of the story so far are coming into place. Additionally, I'd like to plug our Patreon, since we're just 2 Patreons away from a really awesome painting stream milestone, where we can all just chill out, chat, and paint up an army of minis. It's something I've been looking forward to, actually. And with that said, I'm now going to push the big button to return us to the show. Don't forget me.
As this room is filling with water, you're being pulled towards the center. I want everybody to make a 5-2 fortitude body check.
Fortitude.
You know,
Listen here, you little shit.
I got to use my reflex, which is like the first. I don't even. Yeah, okay. 2 dice.
Oh,
2 dice. Oh, that's a bummer.
Oh, wait. It was what was it? Sorry.
5-2.
I got. Oh, I only rolled 1 5. Wait,
Okay.
no. I'm gonna use my final success. I don't want to die. I passed.
Okay.
I got a 5 and
Alright.
a 4.
Okay, so all three of you are pulled down this central shaft where the statue used to be. And as you are being thrown with this torrent of water down this pipe, you lose sight of all light whatsoever, and you're just cascading downwards. Argos, your lungs get immediately like filled with water as you're heading down here. So Argos, you are knocked unconscious as water rushes into your senses. And
Right.
honestly, being encased in armor probably does not help this
Probably
whole
not.
situation. As you careen down this shaft with particular swiftness. Meriss and Frostglade, both of you you come free of this shaft in this large open chamber. You do not see how wide off it goes, but you understand you're not on the ocean floor anymore. You're somewhere else. And then, as both of you look around, no air in sight. You see, first of all, one eye open, easily 20 meters. Sorry, not 20 meters. That's very large. 20 feet in diameter.
Oh, it's
open,
only a
and then
20-foot eye.
Oh,
No
okay,
big
cool.
deal.
Never mind, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
One eye open and then another. And then you see 2 pupils flick towards you to watch carefully. And Argos, you drift downwards towards into the darkness as the other 2 watch you. Do you 2 do anything?
Well, yeah, definitely. So as Frostglade is getting sucked down into the abyss, he's definitely used his natural selection miracle to grow webbed feet and hands and gills. And he's not just going to let Argos drift to the bottom to his death, although after I swim to him as quickly as I can and get a hold of what I'm assuming is 600 pounds of new jerk guy, no offense.
Nice.
At that point, I guess I'm looking around frantically for somewhere that could take you to safety.
Yeah. Go ahead and do a mind awareness. And Meriss, what are you doing right now?
Just trying not to die.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Frostglade, do an athletics body.
Okay,
Or 2.
I'm guarantee you I got 1 success on that fantastic awareness check a moment ago. Athletics body, you say?
Yes.
That's not a thing I roll very often. I'm trained in athletics, got a little bit.
Hey.
I've got 4 4s and above.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you swim down and grab Argo's wrist, and you just wrench it back as best you can, and you're trying to prevent him from falling into the abyss. And then Meriss, I think as you're watching, you notice these eyes pan down to look at the 2 of them. Frostglade, you see coming out of the darkness towards you a tentacle with suction pods, which wraps around Argo's torso and holds him upwards and pulls both of you up towards the eyes. And then as this happens, you see more tentacles creep out of the darkness, and they pass along these giant stones along the floor and walls. And when the suction pods pass over, it lights up, creating an aura of light again and again and again until you are illuminating the face of a giant Octar who is watching you with interest. Along the bottom and sides of this room are just hundreds and hundreds of waterlogged books, tomes, and various trinkets and artifacts. And as the 2 of you who remain conscious look up at this creature, it begins to speak to you in a language that you're not familiar with, and it waits for a response.
Argos is still unconscious as far as I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I can. Yeah, this doesn't give me the ability to speak underwater or speak a new language. But I'm gonna frantically attempt to get this thing to help Argos. I don't know how. Body language, doing the choke motion with one hand and point at Argos and also try to hold him aloft.
The Octar rips Argos' head off.
No.
All right,
No,
sorry.
they're curious creatures.
Do a guile mind for 2.
Oh, that's what I'm best at. Thanks, Dave. I trained, anyway, that joke's never gonna be old, actually. I can't manage a 4-2. I got 3 3s.
Meriss, do you want to try?
I
are you
sure
doing right
do.
Yeah. Also, as this is happening, like darkness is kind of beginning to envelop your vision.
Mine, because I can't breathe. Yeah. Okay, let's try. You said 4-2?
Yeah.
I got 2 successes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, how do you communicate with this about oxygen and lack thereof?
Meriss is going to like be pointing at Argos and herself, and then like breathe out a bunch of like bubbles,
Okay.
and like point at the bubbles and like hold her throat and like try
Okay.
to mime that like I can't breathe.
Sure. So as this happens, you see the creature like blink a couple times, almost like squint and regard you quietly, and then you kind of like notice it raises like almost its little fleshy eyebrows, and then you notice its tentacles kind of whip around slightly, and the 3 of you, you're no longer drowning. It's now that you can breathe underwater. As you feel this, Meriss, you feel like a tingling sensation in your nose as this happens, and the 3 of you are suspended. It also reaches out a pair of tentacles to kind of go underneath your feet, so it's kind of offering to hold you underwater. But the 3 of you are capable of breathing underwater now. Argos, you regain consciousness.
Wow. Just a moment of just what happened.
It is still holding Argos in a tentacle, because it also realizes that you're going to sink otherwise.
Yeah.
Meriss is gonna try to talk. I guess
You can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's as if you're in normal air at this point.
Holy shit! Let me just say, did not expect that. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Hi. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
It's kind of watching you with interest, and it kind of like it brings you close to its eye and just kind of watches you for a moment and thinks, and then it kind of looks towards Frostglade, and then to Argos, and then I think it's most curious about Argos now. It pulls you close and almost kind of like picks you up almost by your foot and kind of like watches and
So I'm like upside down.
regards you. Yeah.
Oh man. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say here. It's just, I guess I'll just kind of start like flailing, because since I'm upside down, and just like try and like see where Frostglade and Meriss are.
Frostglade will try to say, yeah, you said the others can speak, so I'm assuming I can too? Technically under the water?
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can you understand us?
It listens to you for a moment and then pauses, and then you notice it kind of turns away from you a moment, and it puts a tentacle. It opens up like this big chest, and it reaches inside, and it rifles through a few things, and it picks up this figure. And kind of pulls it out, and it kind of looks towards you. This figure is a human. From if you want to do, does anyone want to do an intuition mind for a moment?
Yup.
Sure.
Sure.
1-5.
I got a 4 and a 5.
Okay.
2 5s and a 6.
Ooh.
Okay. You notice that this human is dressed in garb that is like hundreds of years old. And it kind of looks at you, and then after a moment, the figure is kind of like limp in its arms, and then it kind of like wakes up, looks towards you, and is like,
Hello! It's
What?
a pleasure to speak with you. Welcome to my home.
Do you speak for the creature?
I am the creature that stands before you.
Thank you for saving my friends.
I would love to say that it was purposeful, but to be honest, I'm a bit surprised. I've not had guests for what seems like centuries.
Okay.
What is your name?
My name? Yes, my name.
hang on.
Yes, of course.
I'm blank. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Unpronounceable, I would assume.
In your
it's
tongue, it is. Yeah.
I am Octopus. I am one of the children of the mighty Mathlann. Welcome to my home. At least, my more recent home.
Mathlann, the dead god.
Absent, perhaps. Dead? have yet to see that proven.
Meriss is just like standing there on the tentacles with her mouth wide open, like thinking this is the coolest thing since sliced bread. She just looks amazed
Since sliced death magic, Meriss.
and speechless.
Yeah.
As it talks to you, it kind of it moves the human to kind of up to each of you as it's talking to you, essentially.
It just kind of like yeah, just brings it up and like moves it to the side. Oh yeah, that's cool.
Is it like just a dead human, or is it like a statue that
I
is
sure hope it's a
animating?
dead human.
It is. Do you want to do an awareness mind?
Yes.
Yes.
I sure do.
Yes.
It would really suck if that person was still alive.
I got 2 4s.
2
and
6s.
Okay. This human is not in a state of decomposition.
Okay. Well, that's
Right.
something,
Neat.
I guess.
Hmm.
It just lives in his little pouch for when he needs to talk to people every few hundred years.
Yeah. Oh, you never know, right? So after he says that Mathlann is not a dead god, as far as he knows, I'd like to speak up, and I'm going to tell him the stories of the Pantheon say that Mathlann is, however, a dead deity. What makes you say otherwise?
Who are you to say this? Have you been there? Do you know that for yourself?
Of course not. I'm repeating what the people above say.
Yeah, it kind of like casts a disappointed look. You see the Octar, narrow its eyes and kind of look at you curiously, like,
I've yet to see one that is composed such as you. What are you?
I'm a warrior of Sigmar, and I am a Stormcast Eternal.
Ah, the absent king. I see.
Oh, burn on Sigmar.
And there's a moment I just look to the side and like, ooh.
Meriss.
Tell me, what brings you to my humble home?
And I just turn to Meriss.
Would you believe me if I said just a little bit of luck and a whole lot of chance?
it kind of like its eyes kind of like raise a little bit in humor, like,
I can believe that, yes. Where are you from?
I'm from Brightspear, but we're from a little old turtle called Torlan.
A little turtle.
it regards that for a moment.
Go on. Tell me about this.
What do you want to know and why?
Tell me about Torlan.
She's pretty big.
Why is Meriss the spokesperson?
It blinks.
Well, that's where we live, Torlan. She's, a Leviathan.
The queen of the Leviathans.
Yes, I'm sorry. She's the queen of the Leviathans. I should not disrespect her like that.
And all three of you, for a moment, do an intuition mind.
Uh-oh.
4-2.
Whoops.
Nope.
You know, Meriss is the spokesperson because she just takes the initiative, whether she's right, whether she's wrong.
I'm not going to do very good on that intuition check.
I got 2 6s.
Okay, awesome. Meriss, as you say that, there's a sense of recognition, even though it's being communication is being ciphered through this human. You can tell that there's some great interest in Torlan.
So, you're riding on Torlan's back, you said?
Yes.
And she wants this?
Yes.
It's quiet for a moment, and it kind of looks at the three of you.
Tell me, how did you all come into alliance with Torlan?
That's an interesting question. I don't know if we know, really.
No, I don't think we
what
do.
you know, with the three of you, or the two of you, I guess, because Argos probably would not be aware. All the two of you know is as you came here, Torlan as a fortress city has already been constructed, and you sailed from Anvilgard. That's, I think, all you've ever really learned about it.
Huh. I guess I've only had a few, like, creature-to-creature dealings with Torlan, but did I ever get the sense that she was anything but a partner, like an ally? Like, she wasn't pressed into service, was she, maybe?
Oh, you're not sure,
You
but
said she was sad, right?
Yeah.
you do get the only impression that you've ever really gotten from her is that she's lonely.
Okay. I'd like to be honest with this giant octopus god thing.
We aren't sure, to be honest. She is a friend and an ally.
There's not many of us left, and it's disappointing my sister is pressed into service of a false god like this.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna. Oh, yeah. I don't like that. No. So you call Sigmar a false god?
I swim over to Argos as quickly as I can, and I just put my hand on his shoulder and I say,
Peace, Argos. These are just words. Everyone has beliefs. You have to afford this creature that. You owe it
and I think for a second, I was about to say your life, but I say,
this life.
Nice. Fine.
Why are you here?
I'm in hiding, you could say.
From what?
From him?
It kind of pauses and
It's not important right now, though, I assure you. I'm just here because it's safer for everyone.
Are you hiding from the Revenant, sire?
Yes. It has ambitions beyond reason, and it's best that the six of us are separated.
so I'm going to sense motive on that, whatever that means.
sure.
That would be
Yeah, do an
intuition.
intuition mind.
I'm really good at this.
So carries the weight of the world on its shoulders. That has to be Torland. That has to represent Torland.
Yeah. That's I don't know why I didn't think of that.
But
yeah.
youngest. But like, yeah, I guess
Yeah,
the
should be
youngest
the
of the
youngest.
six.
Yeah.
Torland
Yeah.
could be the youngest. Who knows?
So you're doing intuition mind. Do a 4-3.
Oh, I got one. I thought it would be none, but I got one,
Okay.
which is
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking.
What is this Revenant, sire?
He's a pretty big baddie. He's we actually ran into him in Westercast. People are being kidnapped and like brought down into the deep. He tried to convince me to go with him.
And the Revenant Sire. Okay, so I mean, I'm super dense, but I am putting it together. The Revenant Sire statue was probably the statue in the very center, right? Probably similar, right?
Yeah, I'll turn to the Octar and I will ask him, like, do you know what he is? Or what
Yes.
it is?
You might call him that, but I know his true name of Namanoth. He's a aspect of the storm, a coalescent of rage and fury born by the Ideneth over centuries.
Is he the eldest?
He's not one of us.
The eldest is a merworm, yes?
Yes,
Oh,
Volidar.
yeah.
One more time, sorry?
Volidar.
Oh yeah, we could get all the names. That's cool.
Great Aractus. We are the enemies of the Revenant Sire. He has been preying upon our people, but no more. Maybe we can find common cause.
If you can do what they could not,
And he, as he does that, he shakes the Nephrian in his hand slightly.
Shakes it.
if you can do what they could not, then I will be farther more impressed. But there's a large gap between promises and action.
I understand, but we are mighty.
I say to the giant octopus god. Yeah.
Yeah.
What can we do?
Namanoth has a plan to resurrect Mathlann.
Oh.
But I have my concerns and doubts about how validity that is. But I will tell you this much. If it gathers the souls of us six, it will bring great ruin upon all of you, even outside of Slagmire.
So Torlin is definitely a target, as is the Merworm and the others.
I tried to convince my brothers and sisters to go into hiding to avoid him, but very few listened.
We encountered the Merworm. Well, we didn't, but someone else did, not long ago.
Volida is brave, rash, probably the strongest of my kin, but ultimately is no match for Namanoth.
Oh my.
Has Namanoth already gathered any souls?
I'm not sure, to be fair. It's been some time since I've been here. I'm not sure what's been happening since I've left. I know that one was slain. Now it's enthralled by the legions of death above. But other than that, I'm not sure.
Do you know where?
And which one?
Yes. Now they call it Tombstlaker as a cruel joke, I suppose. But it was now bound to the will of Nagash.
Do you know where?
No, I'm afraid not. It's been hundreds of years.
What is Tombstlaker?
Tombstlaker is a Scafondon, which is a sort of shelled creature that crawls the bottom of the waves, capable of great destruction, but it fell because it was slow and prone to action.
Okay.
Who built the shrine above? And when?
It was built by some of my people that had not been thrown over to Namanoth's plans. Namanoth is, well, he's a exiled offshoot from the enclave of Huethan, and his people have turned away from our customs. He controls a large body of thralls, but the way that they've been distorted by the vortex leaves them as husks, cruel and senseless. Where my people, the Deepkin, were normally, at least perhaps cruel by your standards, civilized and caring to their own. Now they've become something worse.
Why haven't the six of you tried to, or have you tried to band together to fight him?
I tried, but they wouldn't listen in their own ways.
Are we free to go and return?
Now how can I trust that you would not lead him to me?
I'm not sure. Other than our words, any oaths we can swear, he is our enemy. I promise you that.
Oh, maybe this is a total long shot, but maybe you know. What's the name of the Sylvaneth tree lord of the Driftwood Glade? Yeah, Seatross.
Yeah.
So Frostglade thinks a second, and then he says,
Perhaps you know of Seatross of the Driftwood Glade.
Yes, why?
Only that I count him among our friends and allies.
Okay, yeah, maybe that doesn't help at all. So, more hearsay.
Really good guy.
Do a guile mind.
Yeah.
Do a guile mind with advantage.
Okay,
Nice recall, though, Isaac.
thanks. I couldn't remember his name, but yeah, thanks.
No, it's still...
I think I've got one success. 6. 1 6.
Okay. Yeah. Can you do anything to sweeten the deal?
I would love to. Are you looking for like mechanical additional dice, or are you asking for in-game?
Either or.
In the narrative. Yeah, I don't think I've got anything that proves much of anything. Carry a lot of weapons, that's for sure.
Well, and like Meriss had been saying earlier, like this creature, they what was it like? They crave knowledge and they're curious. So like that's something like there's books all over the place. So it'd probably be something like that to that effect.
Yeah, giving him a gift of knowledge would be awesome. I don't know if that's going to convince him of anything. So what you notice, other PCs, is that Frostglade kind of trails off after mentioning Seatross and seems to be at a loss.
Oh. Can we share knowledge? Can we bring you books? I see you have a lot of books here.
Do another guile mind. Give me 4s.
Okay.
Give me 4 or more.
4s.
Oh, I was going to suggest I could wait here, but that doesn't really help either. Dang it.
I got a 4 and a 5.
Okay. It pauses and thinks for a moment, and it the human kind of nods slightly, and he says,
Very well. If you are willing to provide me with information, I would like to see my sister become safe. If you promise to bring me some knowledge of the outside world and keep me attuned with Torlin's movements, I could send you back to her.
Ooh, the Torlin's movements piece. I'm like, We can share you information of the outside world, but sharing you Torlin's movements, how can we trust you that you won't give that information up or that harm won't come to us?
She is my sister. Why would I harm her?
Families fight. Damn, Meriss.
I also love the idea that even like the body that he's using to puppeteer smiles, just like,
Meriss is gonna look over at Argos and Frostglade like, what do they think?
I don't know if it'll help, but I could remain here. And, well, I suppose if anything bad should come to pass, you could simply deal with me.
See, just to clarify, you'd want to stay here while the everyone else goes off on an adventure?
I'd be willing to, if necessary, if that meant that we could come and go and maintain peaceful relations with Aroctus.
Argos, anything?
Though you name him a false god, I do so Sigmar in all capabilities, and I swear, in his name, no harm will befall any of your siblings. My honor as a Stormcast, as a Questor, and a servant of Sigmar. I promise this.
Okay, and just as meta style, are you lying or you're telling the truth?
I'm telling the truth, 100%.
Okay.
I am. That is exactly what will happen. No harm. I will not allow harm to befall them.
If we brought Torlin here, would you be able to speak to her yourself?
I'm afraid I can't. I'm not sure if Torlin being here would jeopardize my position, so I think we must remain apart for now.
Is there a message you would like us to take to her? Should we come upon this agreement amicably?
Yeah, sure. So I think those the combination of things. He's not going to require Frostglade to stay here, but the combination of the oath from the Stormcast, he regards that quietly and thinks it's reasonable, and the ability to pass a message. And so you do not pledge to communicate Torlin's whereabouts. Is that correct?
I'm not comfortable doing that yet. No.
Okay.
Yeah, she's our friend and ally and home. I mean, I think it's reasonable.
Okay. Sure. We'll kind of take care of that between sessions, but with a moment and with great apprehension, he lets you all go, and kind of like brings you back up to the chamber where you were before, and deposits you onto the floor.
Thank
that
you.
was a trip.
Yeah.
Thank you. Pickles says thank you.
Yeah.
Do we find any loot anywhere?
Oh, we found some coins plus some weapons, some Idenith weapons.
Yeah, some old weapons. Yeah, true. Maybe before we leave, just any boons you can bestow us.
Oh boy.
Books, knowledge. I like books.
We would ask for boons.
Do a ghoul mind. Ghoul mind.
Ghoul mind.
What?
Guile mind. My throat is real scratchy.
6 and a 3.
I got 2 5s.
Okay.
A 2 and a 1.
Okay, cool. Yes, he will give you a weapon that I will describe to you between sessions.
Oh, nice job, guys.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Thanks, everybody.